Hello, everybody. I'm back. It's Deb. How are you all? Um, say hello to us if you're there. Share it with your friends or whoever. Share away. We like being shared. Say hello to us. Hiya, Stuart. For the newbies, hello. Say where if you're brand new, say hello. Heidi, I like your picture with that little robin on top of there. Is that your own photo? That's well cute. Heidi. Hiya, Amy. Yeah, what was I saying? If you're a newbie, hiya, Chloe. Say hello and where you're from, and we'll say hello back. Jenny, hiya, Jenny. Oh, look at the dog. How cute. Elizabeth, hello, Elizabeth. Shared, thank you. Oh, there's a nice dog as well. I love the doggy pictures. Wendy, hiya. How are you? Ian, hiya. Hi, Ian. That's a nice picture. Charlotte. Hello, Charlotte. Oh, you're new. Where are you from then, Charlotte? Emma, hiya, Emma. Kim. I'm an early puppy into a routine now. Oh, that's jolly good. Hiya, Claire. Claire Bear. Oh, sorry, that noise in the background is my clock going off. It's slow. Sounds like birds. Hiya, Dawn. Alison, hiya, Alison. How are you? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Hiya, Sally. For everybody's info, we're streaming to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So obviously, if you're on one of them, you won't see the comments on the other one. So if you're on YouTube, you may not see the comments on the Facebook page. So if I'm giving a message on the Facebook page, you're unlikely to see the comments. So bear that in mind. You know how it works. There's lots of, hiya, Holly. There's lots of people that have been on here quite a lot. So if there's any questions, newbies, the ones that are regulars will fill you in or answer your questions probably. Hiya, Nicole, first time here. Anne, Lancashire. Hello, Anne. I nearly called you Annie then because I've seen the N I think. Carol, hiya, Carol. Romsey. Is Romsey, is that Essex, is it? Amy Rose. I don't got a clue. I'll just guess most of the time. If it sounds like Essex, I'll say Romsey. It sounds a bit like Essex. I'll just say Essex and hope for the best. You know what? I keep getting told off by Spirit, or I used to get told off quite a bit about my geography because I was rubbish at it. Now you know why. Hiya, Terry. Please like and share. I've shared. Hiya, Stephen. Oh, look at the doggy. How cute is that? Natasha, hello. We'll start in a minute. I'm just waiting to see. I'll just say a few hellos, but share away if you can. When we're talking to you, then when we're giving the message, is for the newbies like Jill. What I do is just repeat whatever spirit give me. Okay, and that's where I will give it first and try and narrow it down to whoever this belongs to. So Richard will have to do the narrowing down because I can't see all the comments. Hiya, Daniel. How are you? So when you're saying yes, please, if we're giving you a reading, please say yes and what you're saying yes to. Don't just put yes because we don't understand it if you say that. So hiya, Sandra, Braintree in Essex. That's better. So yeah, say yes to what you're saying yes to. If you'll see. Evesham, that's not far from where I used to live. So Evesham's nice. And that's it. That's basically it. Bear in mind that spirit will involve the rest of your family as well. So don't just think of the message as for yourself. Think of the rest of your family as well, because once spirit get talking, they will involve the rest of your family as well, because they want to let you know that they're watching after everybody. So check your messages. If you don't, just take everything on board, because it will be right, because all I do is repeat what they say. It's just a matter for you to find out where it belongs, and some of it will come, is yet to come. So sometimes they do give future stuff, not much, but just bear it in mind that they will give some future stuff if you don't understand it now. Okay, Dominique, hiya, Dominique. Energy. I've got loads of energy while I'm doing this, Dominique, but if you saw me afterwards or before, I'll be slouching on the settee, like, oh, like this. But Spirit give you the energy, don't they? I'm rolling up my sleeves, you see. They're telling me to roll up my sleeves ready. I've got a dad here. I'm just waiting for, oh, Alan. I've got a dad here. So if anybody's got a dad called Alan in spirit, calling himself Big Al. So I don't know if he was called Big Al. If anybody's got a lovely dad called Alan, known I think as Big Al, wanting to speak to somebody on here. I don't know why he said this. He's just gone, it's outrageous what's going on. So I think there must be something around his family where there's something going on he described as it's outrageous. So I don't know what's going on unless somebody else down here that belongs to him has said something. Hiya, Sarah. So lovely Alan, or Big Al, looking for somebody on here, just saying it's outrageous for some unknown reason. I don't know what he means by that. And somebody here that he belongs to, I'm holding my hand like this. Janet Slater, hello Janet Slater. I'm holding my hand like this. I'm messing around with my rings, so I don't know if somebody down here must do that as well. Okay, hold the hands like this and play with the ring or something. He's making me do this. He's also talking about a problem with a limp. I think somebody down here is limping a little bit for some reason. They've hurt. He's talking about problems with the knee. Okay. Hiya, Bev. They do indeed. I don't know what that means. Do you, Richard? They do indeed. Oh, you're talking to somebody in YouTube. Richard will get me confused if he puts them up. But anyway, yeah, he's talking about somebody down here that has got a bit of a limp. NHS, hello Tony. I know I keep forgetting there is a bit of a delay. That's why I'm hesitating a little bit until we get to the right person. So we've got Alan, or Big Al as he's calling himself. It's outrageous for some reason. And somebody having problems with the knee, I think. Hiya, Karen. He's talking about problems with the knee. So that's around someone as well. Okay. What else do you want to say? I think he'll give a bit more as we go along, but he's talking about the month of April will mean something as well. Okay. And also he's talking to me about Colchester. So Colchester comes in as well. He's making me, no, Alan. Definitely Alan, because he's saying Big Al. He just said to me Alan, so Big Al. It's definitely somebody around here that holds their hands like this for some reason, or stands with their hands like this. He's talking about that. Talking about January as well. He actually is, I don't know what he means. He's talking about somebody that's dressed for the occasion. But not Big Alan. I do that and used to do that. I limp with a bad knee. Might be for you then, Ruth. Hold on a minute. He's talking about an occasion that's happens down here because he's showing, that's all right. You see, dad-in-law, it wouldn't bother me if it was dad-in-law, Ruth, because sometimes they don't tell me in-law, they just give me dad. But he's talking about an occasion down here where somebody's dressed up nicely, but this is a male. It's almost like he's in a tuxedo or something like that. They've dressed really smart, so I don't know whether it's a wedding or something like that, but he's talking about that occasion. He's been watching that as well. If this is for you, Ruth, then he's talking about, we'll make sure it's for you, Ruth. He's talking about a connection to Alice. Okay, connection to Alice. So there's a link to Alice. Now Alice is down here. It's just that he wants to make sure, or he's making me sure that I'm with the right person, but hopefully he can connect to an Alice. When they mention people down here, it's either because you're going to get a link to them or because they need a little bit of healing. But he's just mentioned Alice. He's just said to me there's a new baby coming around you as well. You should be aware of that, actually, Ruth, because he's just said to me you should be aware of the new baby coming. All right, so watch for that as well. And he's showing me a big, I don't know if he wore glasses, Ruth, because he's just pushing my glasses up, making me do this with my glasses to put my glasses on. But he's talking about a big tower block. There must be some sort of memory of somebody living in a big tower block. Okay, so hopefully you can take that as well. I think that is a memory though, going back a little bit. He's talking about, in fact he's giving me the 60s, so I don't know who lived in this tower block that he was on about. He's also talking about, making me cough, but he's talking about somebody with throat cancer as well in spirit. He's bringing that link as well. They just want to be remembered. He's just bringing that around you as well. Needs to give you some, in fact, it made me say needs as well. Needs to give you some healing. Okay, Ruth, I must be with you then. Needs to give you some healing. But it's mainly like he's trying to massage your shoulders, Ruth, as if you're a bit tense. He's just said to me, tense, nervous headache. That was on an advert, wasn't it? Tense, nervous headache. But he's giving it to you as if you need a little bit of relaxation going on there. He's also talking about, he's also talking about swimming, but it's all about you, Ruth. It's as if he's putting you to swim because it's kind of relaxation, you know, and he's trying to get your muscles to relax or something. He's making me do this, Ruth, as if you need to relax your neck muscles or something like that. Okay, Dad. Okay. He's talking about, now he's gone back to glasses now, but he's talking about somebody's glasses used to, you know, where they hook around the ear. Somebody's glasses used to hurt around the ears because they weren't fitted properly. All right, so hopefully you can take that. I think it's a memory, but he's talking about that as well. He's saying there is a house move. Now he's pointing to you. There will be a house move for you. Okay, so your uncle wants to say hello, but there will be a house move for you, Ruth, that he's talking about. Remember, it can be years. They'll just say to you, there's a house move coming up for you. But he's, oh, hang on a minute. You know, like he's showing me, Ruth, and I don't know whether he means you or someone else. He's gone back to housing, but he's talking about, you know, the old, not the old, but the over 55s housing, like those kind of buildings. Somebody's going to be interested in going into one of those because he's talking about they need the peace and quiet. So I don't know if that's you or somebody around you he's talking about. But remember, he said over 55s housing. He's bringing that to you as well. Okay. Now, he's just said to me, marriage certificate. He's talking about somebody applying for a marriage certificate, but it's like, you know, like they do on Ancestry and that type of thing. It's somebody that's interested in applying for one or something. So he's just said to me marriage certificate. So he's aware of that. Watch for that coming up as well. Okay. Oh. Wants to give you, he's talking about your headaches, or like, you know when we get kind of stuffy heads, he's talking about that with you, wanting to give you more water. He thinks you need to drink more. Okay, drink more water. He's talking about that as well. And he's also talking about, he wants me to give you grapes as well. So I don't know if he means you eat a lot of grapes, but he's just giving me grapes for some reason. Wants me to give you a pack of grapes. Symbolic sometimes, aren't they, if you're poorly. Whoops. So you can take that whatever way you want. Come on then, Dad. He's also talking about the surname Thompson will mean something to you as well. And also, he did give you April. He's talking about the 12th of a month as well. But he said the 12th, and then he said May as well. So I don't know whether he means the 12th of May or the 12th of April. But he's talking about the 12th of a month as well, meaning something. Okay, so that's in the offing then. He is bringing in bridges that need to be filled. Oh, no, it's strange, but it's specific, isn't it, Ruth? So watch it, because somebody will be applying for one or doing something with a marriage certificate. He's talking about bridges that need to be built in the family. So there's little niggles that he's aware of in the family as well. Also giving you the name Charlotte as well as meaning something to you, just giving you that name Charlotte, and just wanting to come in and pop in and say hello. That's what he's basically saying. Hello. Just wanted to let you know that he's around. You talk to him. He's just acknowledging that he is. You're talking to him. Okay. Sending your prayers up for help as well. You've been sending your prayers up for help. So he's just acknowledging that as well. But like I say, just popping in to say hello. So just talking about this tower block. I don't know what he means, Ruth, but for some reason he's brought it in again. So remember, he's talking about the tower block, and it's a memory from somewhere. But I hope that was all right for you. He's just making me itch, so you know about them playing with your hair. He's told me you know you're aware of that, so you know, playing with your hair. Okay, so I'll leave that with you. Okay, I'll leave that with you then, Ruth. I hope that was okay with you. Let's see who else we got on. Oh, Edith. Edith in spirit wants to come and speak to somebody. Was eating grapes. Okay, he's obviously with you, isn't he, and watching you. That's what he's doing. Edith then. I don't know if I've moved to my next link, Ruth, but I don't know if you've been cleaning the bottom of your fridge out or something. You know the part where we put the salad in? If it's not you, you see I'm on my next link because I'm in the kind of middle here, changing. But he's talking about somebody, okay, somebody's been cleaning out the bottom of the fridge, you know, where the salad goes in. But anyway, I'll leave you now, Ruth, and I've gone on to Edie or Edith. Hiya, Simon. I've got a picture. Edith from Spirit, Grandma she's talking about. Okay, looking for she just said to me, looking for grandchildren, but Edith in Spirit. Now, she may well be the one that's also talking about somebody having cleaned out their fridge. Hiya, Olivia. So somebody's been cleaning out their fridge, especially the salad bit at the bottom, scrubbing that. I don't know if this person that can connect with Edith has been doing that. Come on, Edith. Lovely grandma. Okay then, Laura. Have you got grandma in Spirit? Is it Edith? Can you take the Edith as well, Laura? Because it's Edith coming through. Grandma. Okay, that wants to talk to somebody down here. Talking about oh, have you? Okay then. All right. If anybody will start with the Edie, maybe it's for you then, Ruth, but I'll probably find it's for you and this other person that I'm going on to. I'm just waiting to see who connects with Edith. Even my great-grandmother was Edith. Okay, then. Rose, we'll see if it's for you. So, come on, lovely grandmother. My mom or grandmother. Okay. Edith. Anyway, she's coming in small, Rose, so I don't know if you remember her as being small. She's small. She's just said to me, I was small but perfectly formed. And that's exactly what she said. And she's a bit of a, you know, a bit of a joker as well. She's got this lovely smile. Okay, Laura as well. Okay, then. We'll see which one it is between the two of you. But she's got this lovely smile, like saying I'm small but perfectly formed. But I know she had small feet as well. She's talking about somebody with size 4 feet. So I don't know if either of you two can remember size 4 feet. Okay, Evie. What did I say? Edie. No, it's Edith. Edie, not Eva. Edith she's talking about. Yeah, she's talking about cleaning out the fridge, but I didn't know if that was there. Okay, and I broke the drawers in the fridge cleaning this week. Okay, you'll have to give it a bit more. Small lady then. Liked her. She's telling me she liked her aprons. Hello, Lady Sage. She's telling me she liked her aprons, and it's the ones that go from the top and go, you know, tie at the back, but she had the top piece on as well. But like I say, she's talking about cleaning out the fridge, but she's also talking about some of the food going off or something. So somebody must have had a bit of a clear out because she's talking about this food that's going off. Okay, come on then. Somebody's had a good clear out because she's now talking about cupboards as well. So somebody's been sorting out cupboards as well, where things are. I mean, I've got dog food in my cupboards, you know, the biscuits, but it's as if somebody's been clearing out something like that, where there's biscuits all over the cupboards or something. I don't know if it's with you, Rose. I don't know if I feel I'm with you or not. Come on, Edith. She's also talking about the name of Samantha as well down here. So the name of Samantha connects as well with her to get us to the right person. And also she's talking about John down here as well. So she connects with Samantha and she connects with a John as well. And she's talking about a youngster, a young girl as well, that's very like, how do I say this? She's describing her as pantomime-ish. So she's very like this. And I don't know if she's, what is she doing? She's all kind of acting. You know what I mean? So she's talking about a youngster around you that's a bit like that. Likes to act, likes to sing also, she's talking about. So a youngster around you that likes to sing as well. She's bringing that in as well. Okay, so we've got quite a few. So we'll have to narrow it down, Richard. I don't know which one has got the most hits on this, but Edith, small lady. I can't remember what else I've said now. Grandad, my daughter. I don't know what that means. You'll have to put a little bit more on your notes.
It's Samantha.
Samantha. Oh, Samantha.
Hello, everyone.
It's because, no, it's not that. You know what I mean? I forget. Once I've said it, I struggle because I forget what I've said. I just can't remember what I've said. So she's talking about Samantha down here. She's also talking to me about Holly. She's just trying to connect with the right person. Samantha, Holly, John. My daughter is Samantha, Holly, John. Okay. Picking blackberries. There's a memory there. I'm trying to work out with, I'm not sure who I'm with at the moment. So I'm trying to narrow it down. Picking Gran Erin, that's my granddaughter Erin, so perhaps this is for you then, Rose. So we'll go with Rose at the moment then. She's talking about the memory of picking blackberries, Rose, but she's also putting them into like tarts as well. She's talking about putting them into tarts, but she's also talking to me about making egg custard. You know, the big egg custards as well, used to make them myself. She's also bringing that around you. And she's also talking about Alfred in spirit as well. So there's an Alfred in spirit. John is my granddad. That's cool. Also talking about Alfred in spirit as well. Rose, if this is for you. I think, see if Rose can take the rest of it. She's also bringing a, now this is unusual as well. So somebody's lost a tortoise because there's a tortoise in spirit with this lady. She's talking about a family tortoise that was that went on for ages, so that should narrow it down. If somebody's had a tortoise to do with this lady as well, that she's talking about, live for ages, tried to escape on a couple of occasions by the look of it, trying to get trying to get under the fence as well, this tortoise. Okay, so I know it did try and escape. Okay, all right, Rose. Okay. You've been looking at old photographs then, Rose, and one with her on it. She's talking about, somebody's pointed out her photograph specifically. So if this is for you, she's talking about that as well. And she's also talking about, what's it called? Sheltered housing, Rose. She's talking about somebody down here with the sheltered housing connection. Oh, okay then. All right, Rose, this is probably for you then. Yeah, she's talking about the sheltered housing connection down here. Somebody thinking about moving, she's just said to me. But she's also talking about, I don't know if she means you, Rose, if you've been looking at your furniture, thinking, oh, it's a bit old now, it needs changing. And she's talking about furniture that used to be quite old. I think she means hers, actually. She used to have quite old furniture, but she used to put throws over it to cover it, like crochet throws, that type of thing. She's talking about that with you as well. Okay. She's also saying she's got Mary up in spirit with her. So Mary's up in spirit as well, that wants to say hello to you. And I think I told you John wants to be remembered as well. And also the name Fiona should mean something, but Fiona's down here. There's going to be some link with Fiona, who apparently she says needs a little bit of healing as well. All right, so she's just mentioning her. But I think she's just come in to pop. Oh, hold on a second. I was going to say, I think she just popped in to say hello. She's talking about, Rose, you understand somebody that drowned as well, because she's bringing in someone that drowned that's in spirit now. Okay. All right then. She's bringing in somebody in spirit that drowned that you should be aware of as well. She's actually, oh, what is going on with this? I don't know if I've moved on from you, Rose, but somebody making me do this again. But she's talking about someone that drowned in like a sailing accident where, I think it's called the boom, isn't it? That I think it's a boom that comes around with sailing, but it's knocked somebody and it's knocked somebody overboard. They're up in spirit now. All I can see is a big head wound. So I don't know if you take that or you can take that, or I'm on to, is it a young boy? Do you remember him being hit by the boom as it come across and having this head wound? And now they've gone to spirit, but she wants to say they're up in spirit. Okay, we'll leave that there, shall we? Okay, we'll leave that there. But she's also, she's changing the subject. He just wants to be remembered, but she's changing the subject now, Rose, to mermaids. She's linked it nicely to mermaids, but she's showing me mermaids on tiles, like in a bathroom. I think somebody must have had some of those kind of sticker things that you put on tiles in the bathroom, and these ones are of mermaids sitting on, she's showing me them, sitting on the rocks. Do you remember somebody having those, you know what I mean, with the tails? But sitting on rocks, but they're on somebody's tiles in their bathroom by the look of it, that she's pointing out as well. So you should remember that if this lovely lady's for you. She wants to give you, Rose, this is unusual, she wants to give you a head massage. She's massaging my head. It's nothing to do with playing with the hair, but she's actually massaging you, and it's quite firm as well. She's making it go quite firm. So you must need your scalp massaging, she's just said to me, as if it's, I don't know, Rose, can your scalp feel tight or something? But for some reason she wants to do that to you. All right, she's doing that to you to try and help you to relax, because she's talking about headaches, but she's talking to me about niggling headaches, and she's doing a bit of this to you as well. She's making me do it to myself so I know what she's talking about. But she's talking about doing that to you as well. Okay, I think she just wanted to pop in. It's her that wants to pop in. I know there's a lot of people up there, okay, that would say hello to you, but it's mainly her. I think it's because she feels loving, Rose. She just wants to look after you and care for you. That's what she's talking about. I think she was a very caring person when she was down here. Okay. Okay, and also you see I'm about to move, so I don't know if this is for you or I'm on to my next link, because somebody's given me the name Bettina. That's an unusual name, isn't it? Bettina. So I don't know whether I'm on to my next link, but if anybody else, while I'm talking to Rose, if anybody else can take Bettina, let me know, because I've got another link here, as well as Rose might take it in a minute. But like I say, Edie just wants to say hello to you, Rose. Just letting you know, she's telling me, just letting you know that we're around. So I don't know if you've been questioning it recently, Rose, and I feel as though you've been going, are you there? Are you with me? That type of thing. And she wants to say, yes, I'm there, I'm with you. And that's it. Okay, my brother is moving. Okay, so I'll leave that with you, Rose. Bettina. Means something. I'm on to my next link. I think I'm on my next link. If I give you Bettina and also foxgloves, oh, you see, they'll get you, won't they? Because you got a mom in spirit as well, Debbie, because I know Bettina, they've shouted me that name because it's quite specific, isn't it? Hopefully there won't be too many blooming Bettinas, but no, my luck, there'll be about 6 of them on here, because I get quite a few triple links and all sorts. But anyway, if you can take a mom with that, Bettina, because I've got this lovely lady coming through that's telling me she's mom, Debbie, it'll be for you. But she's talking about Bettina. She's also talking about foxgloves, you know, those lovely great big flowers, and she's putting them in a garden. So somebody must have had them in a garden, if this is for you, Debbie, that she's bringing as a memory. This mom likes Lily of the Valley she's talking about, so I know. Okay, then this might be for you. Then we'll carry on a bit to make sure it's with you, Debbie. She's talking about yeah, Lily of the Valley, and she's I'm closing my eyes, but she's telling me you've been getting a little bit lightheaded. She's talking about somebody feeling a little bit lightheaded, Debbie. But she's talking about bringing she's bringing the smells around you, Debbie. So you should be able to smell something nice when she's around you that will connect you to your mom, she's saying. And she's going to me, yeah, about time, as if she's got you. You know what I mean? Yeah, about time, I've got her. She says, your mom, I'll repeat her words. Have your lights been flashing yet? I wish you'd take notice. So I don't know whether she means you're not taking notice of your lights flashing, Debbie, because that's exactly what she says. Okay, then we're with you then. But she's talking about your lights flashing. She just said to me, I'm trying to get hold of her. I'm trying to let her know that I'm okay. I'm trying to do the light switching thing. That's exactly what she's put it to me. Yeah. I'm trying to do the light switch. I wish you'd talk to me, Debbie. I wish you'd talk to me when I flash the lights. This is her speaking, right, Debbie? She said, I wish you'd talk to me when you flash the lights. She don't talk to me. I'm doing all this. I'm putting in all this effort. And you know she won't talk to me. But she's saying it in a nice way. But she's quite matter of fact. You know what I mean, Debbie? She's quite like matter of fact. She says, I'm quite able to stand my ground and speak my mind, she's saying. I might not have been very big, but I'm quite capable of speaking my mind. That's how we were brought up in those days, she's saying. Do you understand how she's coming through, Debbie? Because that's exactly how she's coming through. She says, all I'm doing, she's saying, is trying to get you to speak your mind, okay? Because there's something around you, Debbie, where you're going to have to stand up for yourself, and your mum's putting this, I don't know what to call it, pressure, but you know what I mean? She's giving you the confidence to speak out for yourself, young lady, she's just said to me. Speak out for yourself. Don't stop. And she wants me to waggle my finger now. Don't let them put on you. You must stop this. Oh, gosh, she's quite firm, Debbie. Sorry about this, but you've got to do it, ain't you? Because you won't recognise her if I don't. Stop letting them... Oh, I nearly said something then. Take the mick. Okay, Debbie, stop letting them take the mick. Oh, they will put pressure on you if you let them, she's saying. Okay, and it's all about people putting on you. She actually is trying to changing the subject slightly, but she's taking you away to Wales. But it's a bit of peace and quiet. She's talking about peace and quiet to get you away from it all. And she's singing The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music as well. So that should mean something to you. And she's talking to me about Benny Hill. She's saying there's a gentleman that used to like Benny Hill, but also, you know, the speed scenes in Benny Hill when everything seems to be rushing around. Okay, everything seems to be rushing around. She's putting that on you as if you're going to be very busy, or there's a lot to come. She's talking about that. She's just said to me, I've got Albert in spirit with me as well. I've got Albert, okay, who wants to be remembered to you as well. And now she's showing me, you know, one of the old-fashioned wedding albums where you've got the see-through pages in between. She's showing me one of them, but I think it's just a memory. Somebody must have had one of them. But she's showing me one with, it looks like there's a piece of lavender. Okay, then. There's a piece of lavender like pressed into it somewhere or something like that. She's got this wedding album with lavender pressed, or maybe there's a picture or something on the top. There's a connection to lavender to that she's talking to me about. Okay, come on then. She's just said that Albert wants to say hello. She's just said that somebody likes banoffee pie. So I don't know who that is, but she's pointing down here. So I think you mean somebody down here likes their banoffee pie. And she's talking about somebody making it. She's just said to me, if I was down there, I'd make it myself. Okay. So I don't know whether they make it themselves or they should be making it themselves. Okay, what else? The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music. They just keep singing that to me at the moment. Oh, I'm just coming to your dad. I've got a gentleman here that's coming. And, you know, in the pubs, when they ring the big bell and they say calling time. There's a gentleman here that's ringing the bell. I think it's Dad, but he's just calling time in a pub. So there's a pub connection somewhere. There's a landlord in the family, he's just said to me. So I don't know if you're aware of the landlord in the family, but you'll find it. Okay, there's somebody in spirit now that was a landlord. So watch for that as well. And he's just calling time. All right. I don't think it's to me to stop, but I think it's literally that somebody, you should be able to find the landlord. All right. Okay. Well, that's good then. She's aware of your niece. Okay. If she's maybe go to your niece, there's some reason for that then, Debbie. We'll find out in a minute. There's something to do with her work. Her work in life, she just said to me, is changing. Okay. She's dithering a little bit. I'm a bit like this with your niece. Dithering, but just over the work kind of situation. Oh, is your husband up there then? Because if that is right, then he will come through in a minute because he's calling time. But anyway, your niece, yeah, there's something to do with her work. She's a little bit indecisive. Okay, but there's changes around there. There's changes coming up around there. But the person calling the time then will concentrate on him. Or if it's your husband down here, we need to go to your husband. So I don't know which way around it is. But yeah, changes around your niece. Your mum's also talking about hang on. He'll be in spirit. We'll talk to your hubby then. He'll come round in a minute. Your mum is just saying, I don't know if this is a memory. She's just said to me, ask her if she remembers us like handing down carpets. It's like clothes, but somebody used to take up a carpet and give it to somebody else, as you know, for them to put in the new place or whatever. So there's the hand me down of the carpets as well as the clothes that she's talking to. Okay, come on, lovely. We'll get your hubby through then. He's making me do this. I don't know if he was forever doing this, Debbie, or something, but he's making me do this. And it's not like my nose is itching. I don't know if it's a habit of somebody when they're talking, they just do a little bit of this. Oh, your hubby's just talking about nose hair. Okay, how... Oh, I don't know. Somebody had nose hair. He's talking to me about that, and I don't know if they used to pull it or something like that, but I'll leave that with you. Okay. Yes, your husband talking now then. I do hear you. Thank you very much. He's talking about, you're talking to him, Debbie, but you're repeating the same stuff. Do you know what he means? Oh, I'm itching now. But you're repeating the same things to him, and he's having a bit of a giggle about you repeating stuff to him. If you're asking questions, you'll ask him one and then you'll ask it again later. And he's just said to me, okay, all right, that's good evidence for you, then you know it's him coming through. He's just talking about putting he's putting post-it notes on my fridge at the moment, and I know it's because he's talking about making notes so that you don't forget. All right, so stick post-it notes. But if you're like me, you will stick a note or write a note and then you'll go out without it. And he's just making me say that. So I don't know if you're like me and you do that. Okay. He's now talking about, gosh, you see this on some of the paranormal stuff on the films on telly. Sorry, I'm having a discussion. Sorry. He's talking, Debbie, about, it's a mobile phone and it's ringing. But it's like it's from somebody in spirit. Do you understand what he's talking about? He never answers. But he's talking about somebody's got a mobile phone that it rings, but somebody in spirit's number or face is coming up. Do you understand that? Or I'm on another link. You know what I mean? And they're trying to move me. You know, you sometimes see it on the telly, don't you? It's really weird when you see these ghostly kind of things where the phone will ring because spirit are trying to connect and it comes up with their telephone number and they're up there. You know what I mean? I'm trying to describe it, but he's saying, don't go on. He's just told me to shut up, basically. Don't go on. You understand what I mean? Okay, come on then. He's just saying to me, Jack's up there as well, Debbie. So Jack wants to say hello as well. He wants me to give you a big bunch of red roses because he's talking about an anniversary. It feels like he's telling me it's been missed. I don't know what he means, but he wants to give you this enormous big bunch of red roses. And he's making me laugh because I think this is a private joke or something. I think it's when I'm asleep. I've tried answering it. Okay. He's talking about these red roses and he's making me laugh because he's talking about, I got them from the shop. Okay. As if it's a memory of him picking flowers from, like, you know, when I didn't do it, but people do it from people's gardens or churches and they bring them home to you. But your other half is just saying, I got it from the shop, or I got them from the shop, as a bit of a laugh. Okay, thank you. He's just saying thank you for the candle. Somebody's lit him a candle. In my memory, he's just said to me, somebody's got him a candle in my memory. And he's also saying that somebody put a little piece in the newspaper, you know, like you have like on anniversaries, you used to be able to put pieces in the newspaper remembering them. Somebody must have put one in for him because he's saying thank you for that as well. Okay. Also saying about, oh, is this down here? He's talking about Colin down here. Colin. Okay. So like I say, when they mention somebody down here, either because anniversary. Okay. Either because there's healing needed or you're going to be in touch with him. So Colin is remembering. He's just said to me, I'm remembering Colin down here. Okay, anything else? You have the candle. That's good. He's lovely. He's got he's very he's describing himself as very jovial. Okay, so I don't know if he is. He's also talking about April will mean something, and also September will mean something to you as well. And he's talking about a ring just a solid band ring, you know, gold band. He's talking about that. Oh, I feel like it's been on his finger. Okay. Yes, put one in the Sapper magazine. Oh, right. Is he Forces then? That's Forces, isn't it? But he's talking about a band. You know what I mean? Gold ring. Anything more? Just wanted to say hello to you, I think. Giving you a peck on the cheek. I don't know if you feel him. You should be able to feel him. You should be able to feel something on your cheek, Debbie, when he's around. He's talking to me about Old Spice. Colin was a neighbour. Okay, then. Old Spice he's talking to me about as well. All right. So remember he's mentioned that because I think you'll probably get a whiff of that. What was the other one? Oh, there's another one. I can't quite get the name of it, but the old flavoured aftershaves, you know what I mean? But he's blowing your kisses. I think he's going to go now. But he's blowing your kisses. He's sending all his love. He's saying, and watch for the signs. He moves things, Debbie, so he's quite capable of moving stuff. So watch for that as well. I'm itching like that. So he's obviously going to do this as well to you. All right, he's talking about doing that. So I'll leave his love with you. Make sure you eat properly, he's saying. Don't let yourself go lightheaded. Make sure you're eating enough. Yeah, make sure you're eating enough, okay? Okay. Over and out, he's just said to me for some reason. Okay, over and out, he's just saying, so I think he's off now. He's just said to me, I'm off to see my mum. Okay, so I'll leave his love with you, Debbie. I hope that was okay for you. Okay, right, I've got somebody else now. The first name I've got is, I've got somebody here. Yeah, somebody here shouting Gareth. Gareth, the name Gareth, but I think Gareth is down here and they're trying to link with somebody, unless there's somebody on here called Gareth. I've got a feeling somebody could connect with Gareth down here, and this is a dad I've got with me and he's talking about Gareth, and there's some link to somebody that passed. With the Gareth comes some link with this gentleman, with somebody that passed in a car accident. Is it a motorbike or car? No, car accident, I think. Oh, head on, they're talking about. Okay, so I've got a lovely gent talking about someone that passed with a head-on collision, but also connecting to Gareth down here. That should make the link. They're trying to get me to the right person. And it's a gent. Sorry, I'm miles away now. I'm talking to them at the same time. Hang on a minute. All right, okay. Right, let's start again. Gareth means something down here. Okay, so somebody should connect with a Gareth because that's where I'm getting to. But the gentleman in spirit passed in a head-on collision with a car and a lorry. Okay, and this lad was just turn my light on. Sorry, this lad was driving the car, and he passed. And he's the one that's talking about somebody here that connects with Gareth. Okay, so if anybody could take a lad in spirit that passed in a head-on collision with a lorry. Oh, he's looking for his mum. Okay, okay, he's looking for his mum. My dad passed in a car accident, but don't know Gareth. No, he's just said to me, I'm looking for my mum. So there should be a mum here that's lost a son in a head-on collision with a car. And it looks like a lorry and a car. My friend was called Gareth. He passed away in the car crash. Okay, Gareth. Okay, Lindsay, hang on a minute. Head-on collision, Lindsay. I'm talking about and an overdose. He ain't told me about the overdose. Just told me from car. But he's talking about a head-on collision. He was driving, and it looks like a lorry. Okay, it looks like a lorry coming in. Oh God, hang on a minute, Gareth. Oh, I'm saying Gareth now. It might well be his name and I've got confused, but he's talking about it happened because he's actually admitting that he actually kind of swerved into the path of the oncoming lorry. Okay, so I don't know if anyone's aware of that, but he actually went over the centre line slightly, not really right over, but went over the centre line slightly and hit this lorry coming in the opposite direction. And he's describing it as going bump. So he's gone. So it must have been a big crash and he's just gone. Okay, so I need to connect with whoever he wants to connect with here. Come on, you have to give me a bit more. He's telling me that when his funeral was he's describing his funeral as a big deal, so there was a lot of people there. He's just said to me, and a lot of love there as well. Now this is not an older lad either, because he's talking about a girlfriend down here. He didn't have a wife, he had a girlfriend though, by the look of it. He had a girlfriend down here. Okay, they went straight into the lorry and got stuck. Okay, then you understand he had a girlfriend down here as well, Lindsay, that he's talking about. Oh, he's getting quite excited, so I must be close to narrowing it down now, because he's getting a bit like this. But he went straight. He was gone. He's got a girlfriend. No, it's a car, Daniel. Car smashed straight on into a lorry. But he was kind of, I don't want to say it was his fault, but he kind of swerved for some reason. I don't know what's going on. What are you saying? Actually, you know, he's talking about he had to move slightly to the centre of the road because there was something on his left that I don't know whether this is a bike, that he tried to avoid, and he actually moved, and that's when he hit this lorry coming up in the other direction, and he'd gone straight away. Come on, tell me. Yeah, he's talking about the car blew up. Gareth and his friend both died. Yes, he had a girlfriend when he passed away. This might be for you then, Lindsay. I'll carry on for a bit then. He's talking about his girlfriend here. It's really lovely. I think I have got you, Lindsay. His girlfriend, I don't know whether he means they were engaged or they were going to get engaged, Lindsay, but they were very close. I don't know whether he was about to pop the question, but he was that close to his girlfriend. Do you know what I mean? He's just talking about his girlfriend at the moment. He's just telling me that they got on really well and they had a bit of a banter. So they both had a good sense of humour. He is telling me, I don't know if there's some query about speeding, but he was saying that he was not speeding. Okay, he wasn't speeding. It's just this matter of having to take over around something that led him into the middle of the road. Now he's quite matter of fact about it now. He's just gone, well, and he's just gone, well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. You know what I mean? And that's because he's matter of fact. So he's settled into spirit nicely, as he's telling me. I've settled here nicely. So he's all right. If anybody asks about him, he's okay. He's actually with a grandma. So he says he was met by a grandma at the scene of the crash. His grandma from spirit was there. Okay, so she knew he was passing. So at the scene, she was actually there meeting him. Okay, so he's with a grandma there. Okay, I'm still with my mate. So did you say both? Yeah, both of them. He's with his mate as well. So they're both up there, but it's him. He's the main one that's coming through. If he's coming to you then, Lindsay, he'll be wanting for you to maybe mention it to his girlfriend. Okay, so don't just go out on a limb and do it, because spirit are very good at connecting people together. So wait until you get the opportunity to get in touch with her, or she'll come to you and the conversation will get round. He's telling me not to tell you not to just go boomf on the phone to her straight away. Wait, okay, because I think he's worried in case it shocks her. So don't go straight ahead unless she's well aware of this, what we do. Okay, come on, lovely. He says he's come because there is an anniversary of him passing nearby. So there must be this sort of anniversary. And he's talking also about, he's talking also about balloons or something. I don't know if people sent up balloons for him, or there's something about balloons that he's bringing around me as well. He's just bringing that. Okay, he's also talking to me about America. I think he would have liked to have gone to America, because he's bringing in America as if he liked it. Okay, so watch for that as well, or you can find out about that. He's playing with my ear, so I don't know if his girlfriend is forever doing this. Okay, because he's playing with ears here. Oh, okay. He's come, he says, because his girlfriend's been shedding a few tears. So I think she's probably been reminiscing or something. And that's his reason for coming, to make her aware that he is there and he's watching her. Now he comes, he's not telling me what kind of smell it is. Now she should be able to, I don't know if she's like you, Lindsay, and she knows all about this, but he comes with a certain smell. So she should be able to recognize his smell, all right, because he comes with that kind of smell. Okay. Oh, okay. He said one day he wanted to go to America. Oh, that's all right then. That's good. So you've got him. Definitely good information for you then. Yeah. So he comes with this lovely smell about him. He didn't put, it's aftershave. He didn't put too. Oh, hang on a minute. It's Lynx. You know the Lynx aftershave, Lindsay, or the spray or something. He's talking about Lynx. So she might get a whiff of that kind of. He's just said to me, Lynx Africa, Lindsay. So I hope she can take that. I think it's a thing. Lynx Africa. She might get the whiff of that around him, around her, to let him know he's lovely. He is. He's talking also about having his hair cut really short, like a crew cut. All right, he's talking about a crew cut. So I'll leave that with you and her as well. Okay. He's lovely because he's just said to me, I've come to give Lindsay this message for his girlfriend, really, for you to pass on and let her know that he's all right, because apparently she's been querying and saying, I hope you're okay up there. I hope you're okay. And you're not lonely. She's been worried that he's on his own or something, but he's not. He's got his nan and he's got other people there with him. So he's not on his own. So he's come for that. But he's really nice because he says, I've got to bring somebody in for Lindsay now. Okay. Okay. I've got to bring somebody in for Lindsay. So he's bringing in a lady for you, Lindsay, who's not telling me who she is yet, but you'll recognise her. Come on then. She's coming in for you. Oh, he's saying bye now, Lindsay. But he wants me to give you a quick message from this lovely lady. This lovely lady that comes around you now, she's on your mum's side, so it might be grandma. I've got a feeling this is grandma that's coming on your side, on your mum's side. And the first thing she's given me is lavender, the smell of lavender. She likes the smell of lavender, so you may well smell the smell of lavender. But she's giving it me in, okay, she's giving it me in, what is this? You know, aromatherapy, Lindsay. She's given me it in drops because she's talking about somebody that's interested in aromatherapy, and she's on about somebody will be thinking of going on one of these courses if they don't do it already. So she's putting it in, like she's bringing it in like that. Okay, now she's talking about you and she's describing you. Okay, that's her then. She's describing you as a little bit indecisive. And she's talking about your work as if you've been thinking or saying, oh, I wish I'd have done this. Oh, I wish I'd done this, but it's in your career. She's talking about that. And she's saying to you, you can do whatever you want to do if you set your mind to it. So if you're thinking about this career change, she's giving you the confidence, I suppose, to go forward with it. But she's also saying to you, it's like, I've got to tell you to stay where you are, but kind of look into different things. You know what I mean? She's just said to me, and get a feel for something different. Get a feel for something different. Because she's talking about the feeling of you getting a bit bored. And it's like you have to be busy kind of, oh, she's just said to me, engaged all the time with what you're doing. So it's all about your work. Okay, she's bringing that to you. She wants me to give you art as well, but she's talking about you being very creative. I don't know if you sketch. I want to sketch with you. She's got me with pencils and she's making me sketch. So I don't know if you've actually tried that, but she's talking about sketching. So maybe have a go at that, especially faces. I don't know what it is with faces with you, but she's just give me the pencils for you. She's talking about that. Okay, then. So she's obviously acknowledging that she knows what you're thinking about. There's going to be changes anyway, so I think they're putting more, it's all about study with you, but do it she's describing it, do it gently just to get a feel for it. She wants me to give you America. I know your lad was talking about America, but she's also talking about you with America, but she's talking about Florida. Somebody's on about going Florida, or somebody would like to see Mickey Mouse. Okay, somebody would like to go and see Mickey Mouse, so Disneyland. She's bringing that around you as well. But she also wants me to give you Pennsylvania as meaning something as well. So there's going to be a link to Pennsylvania with you as well. All right, that she's bringing in. But she just wanted to say hello to you. She says that she's been brought up in conversation recently, and that's why she's come through. I've been brought up in conversation recently, and I thought I'd pop in and say hello. And I don't know if she used to, because like, she's making me rock on me feet, you know, as people rock as they're talking to her. So I don't know if she used to do that, or there's somebody around you that when they speak to you, they rock, because she's making me do that for some reason. But a reason for coming in is like, I thought I'd just pop in and say hello. You will get the opportunity to pass that message on, you know what I'm saying? So watch for that, because it'll just come, it'll just happen. Okay, anything else? What are you showing me? Your nan's just showing me for some reason. Oh, the top of an old-fashioned cooker, you know, with the rings. One of the very old-fashioned cooker with the rings that go round like that. And she's talking about the smell of burnt milk when it's bubbled over and it's gone all over the cooker. So that must be a memory for her and for you or somebody. And she's just bringing that into you for you as well. Starbucks she wants to give me, so I don't know if you like your Starbucks. Okay, she's on rock. Feel lost with that. She obviously knows what's going on, don't she, Lindsay? She's obviously around you, but she's talking about this smell of milk. She's also talking about Starbucks, and she's talking to me about banana milkshakes, and somebody that likes cinnamon on the top of stuff as well. She's bringing that around you as well. All right. She's going to end with don't worry, be happy. Okay, like that song. I don't know how young you look, quite young. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, 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 and be happy, she's saying to you. And she's waving goodbye. I'll watch with her, watch with your nan, because she's quite strong, and I've got a feeling your lights are going to go on and off at some point. So I'd watch for that. She's going to flash your lights to let you know that she's around. So you going now? She says, I'm going now, she's saying. She just said to me, I've got Alice up here with me. So you should know an Alice, and you should know a Thomas as well, that's in spirit as well. They're all wanting to say hello to you. And the name Daniel should mean something to you, but I think Daniel's down here. I think she just shouted out Daniel to me. So I'll leave that with you. I hope that was okay, Lindsay. I think I've moved, but just in case you can take a thyroid problem around you. Yeah, I've moved. They told me take that on board as well. Somebody with a thyroid problem, but I think I've got somebody else. So I'll leave that with you.
Can let people know.
Hey?
What's happening later
on.
Oh,
sorry, Richard. I was well into it then. I even forgot about Richard being on here. I was miles away. Richard's going to let people know what's going on now. Okay. Go ahead. I'll have a drink. Rachel on at 10:30. She's really good if anyone's wanting to stay up. She gave me a little reading. It's really good. Who's on tomorrow night then?
I can't remember.
Oh, there's somebody on tomorrow night live with Spirit, free readings. So if you want to pop in at 8 o'clock, I'm sure it'll be somebody good. So you'll be okay. Pop on there at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Am I back? Is that it? Oh, I'm back. Right, I've got somebody. Who I've got with me now? I like that picture there. Who I've got with me now? Somebody talking to me about thyroid problems. Oh, Mom. I've got a mom here that's talking about having thyroid problems, but that weren't the cause of her going to spirit. But she's talking thyroid. Nicola, oh, sorry, Nicola. But this is a mom in spirit that's talking to me about thyroid problems. Don't know whether she means her or somebody down there. All right, then we'll get with it. We'll narrow it down. So you've got to be able to take this lovely mom in spirit, talking about thyroid problems, talking about being handed down. So I think she had trouble as well. Oh, there you go. Hang on a minute. Thyroid cancer, I had it removed 10 years ago. Okay, hang on a minute then. So mom in spirit, thyroid problems. Oh, Karen Doherty tomorrow, for anybody that's interested. Mom in spirit, thyroid problems. She's looking for a daughter down here, but she's also got a granddaughter as well. So whoever a daughter is here, She's got a little daughter as well, because she's very interested. This mum is very interested in the youngster. And it's, how old is this youngster? She's not telling me her age, but she only looks like 2 or 3 to me. So she's got a lovely granddaughter down here, and she's looking for a daughter on here. Okay, but she's talking about thyroid. Come on, tell me anything else. Okay, so who's got so you got to have a granddaughter down here, or her granddaughter's down here, if it makes sense, a youngster, and she's looking for a daughter on here. She's talking about, okay, you can take both, hang on then. She's talking about the period of Christmas. Okay, Laura, there's something about Christmas. She is getting excited about Christmas like it was a big deal. You know what I mean? Passed away when I was a baby, and my mum had cancer, and I have a daughter. Well, this is definitely a mum in spirit that's talking about thyroid and talking about having a daughter, a youngster down here. She's talking about that as well. Oh God, I can't remember what I've said, Spirit. You're gonna have to remind me now. Yeah, this is why I try not to read the message, because I get confused. But yeah, she's talking about that. Okay, come on. Okay, mum in spirit, thyroid problems, lovely granddaughter that she's interested down here. She looks as though she's 2 or 3 to me. That's quite what's she calling now? Quite active. Okay. So she's jumping on the sofa and all sorts. Okay, my daughter is 15, and she's a youngster. This is a lovely little girl that this mom is looking for. So I don't think it's your mom, because she's looking for a daughter, but she's also saying she's got a little granddaughter as well that she keeps her eye on. Okay, so I don't think it's yours. But she's talking about this mum's also got a baby in spirit with her as well. So she's got a baby. You should understand, a baby in spirit with her as well. Come on, mum. She's talking about the name Lorna. Lorna should have a connection to you as well, but Lorna's down here, but there should be a Lorna. She's talking about my granddaughter with thyroid problems. My nan talking about, but this is a mum. She's looking for a daughter on here. Let's have a bit more then. She's looking for a daughter on here. She's also talking about a link to somebody making their own dresses. And it's out of the old patterns. I had this recently as well. Out of the old patterns that you used to be able to buy in envelopes. So there is a connection with the dressmaking somewhere in the family. Is it your cousin Dominique? We'll carry on a bit. Do you understand the dressmaking thing that she's talking about to me as well? She's bringing that in, dressmaking, and cutting it out properly. Cutting it out properly as well. She's talking about that. She's also, this mum is talking about Harry in spirit with her as well. She should be able to find a Harry in spirit with her as well. Now she says, because there are problems in the family. So there's some sort of problems going around the family at the moment. She's talking about fallings out. She has a granddaughter. My mum is with me. Her mum passed and she has a granddaughter. No, not you, Madison. I've got to have the mum in spirit talking about the thyroid problems. She's got a daughter on here that she's trying to connect to, and also a little granddaughter that's a bit lively. Is it yours, Dominique? And she's talking about the dressmaking as well, but she's looking at it in the old-fashioned way where you cut it all out. I don't know if you still do that by those funny patterns that I tried to make. Lorna, my mum's next door neighbour. Okay, Dominique, looks like this is for you. We'll confirm that in a minute. She's talking about glasses to me, but you know, like the old-fashioned 1960s glasses where they come to a kind of a point. Okay, so somebody had a pair of those pointy glasses, you know what I mean? She's talking to me about that in the days of she's bringing in, like, in the days of Cilla Black, you know, the 1960s. She's talking to me about that era as well. Okay, and the days of the Beatles, she's bringing that. Okay, so this is probably for you. So she's bringing that as well. She's talking to me about gosh, what's going on? You take it as well, Lindsay, for your bit as well, but I think I've moved on maybe to Dominique. She's talking, Dominique, this mum is talking about interior walls that have been knocked down in a building. So it looks like somebody's doing some sort of conversion or something, but there's walls being knocked down. I can see half a wall in the middle of a house. So I don't know what's going on, whether somebody's knocking through or it's a memory or something like that. She's bringing in that as well. Tree. She's trying to tell me the name of something. Oh, I think Trelawney. Is that? It's a place. I don't know whether it's down south somewhere, but Trelawney, Dominique, she's giving me for you as well. So you'll have to find out where it is, because I'm not quite sure. She's taken me down the map, I know that. But Trelawney will mean something to you. Now, she's also talking about a... she's showing me a Carry On film, because I'm well into my Carry On films. And there's one where the lads and the girls were in a caravan and it got kind of swamped with water or something, and they got stuck in it. There's something... Okay, then. There's something about a caravan that got kind of stuck in mud or something. There's something gone wrong with this caravan when somebody was on holiday. So she's bringing that as a memory. I won't dwell on that.
Okay. Carry On Behind, I think it was.
Oh, Carry On Behind, Richard's just said. But she's talking about that. She's having a giggle about that as well. Okay. She's just talking about... she wants to massage your feet, Dominique. So I don't know if you're having trouble with your feet or you like your feet massaged, your old house. Oh, right, okay then. But she's talking about massaging your feet, but she's talking about putting your feet up. You know, if we, they say, if you've got puffy feet, I think, or circulation, you should kind of raise your feet above your head when you lie down. She's doing that for some reason with you. So I'll leave that with you. She's talking about feet. Come on then, Mum. Okay. Okay. She's talking about 2 babies with her in spirit. So she's got 2 babies she's bringing up in spirit, but she's also talking about there is a twin link. There is also a twin link in your family as well. She's just making you aware of that, because she's talking about, oh, and an Irish link as well, Dominique. She's bringing an Irish link for you, but it's as if I'm, okay. She's talking about the Irish link and a Catholic link. She's saying is going back in the family, and it's as if you're going to find out when somebody does ancestry. So somebody's going to find it out. Okay. Also, I don't know how old you are, but she wants me to give you Bill and Ben the Flower Pot Men as a memory. If you could take it, Laura, take it, because it's probably a double link, but I'm concentrating more on Dominique. But oh, there you go. She's talking about Bill and Ben the Flower Pot Men. So I don't know if you remember that, but I'll know that you can make like ornaments out of flower pots that look like little Bill and Ben the Flower Pot Men. I don't know if somebody's done that, because she showed me one of them. Okay, Dominic, she's showing me one of those Bill and Ben Flower Pot Men things that people make. She's bringing that to you. She's talking about, she's just said to me, you and flowers, and she's going, oh, but it's like you and flowers and plants. Okay, plants where they're not being watered enough. There's somebody, she says, that doesn't quite, she's describing it as getting on with flowers, as if they forget to water them or they can't grow them or something like that. But she's having a big giggle about that. She's also mentioning, okay, she's also mentioning a gentleman in spirit that wants to say hello to you that had a greenhouse. Okay, so you should remember him, because she's made me go into the greenhouse and it's really hot in there. Okay, as if this is you going into a greenhouse and it's really warm. And there's tomatoes and the cucumbers and all this lot in this greenhouse. But this man that owned it wants to say hello to you. I don't know what happened. At some stage, somebody threw something and it smashed one of the top of the windows on the roof or something. And he's bringing that as a memory. So you'll have to try and find that out if you don't understand it. But she's bringing him in to say hello to you as well. Okay. Knight. The surname Knight with a K. will mean something. Okay. The surname Knight with a K will mean something to you as well, she's saying. Okay, so watch for that coming up as well. And she's talking about a trip to London, She's taking you to the, that's not in London. Okay, your granddad wants to say hello as well. She's just said to me a trip to London, and then she's gone the Eiffel Tower. So I've just said to her that is not in London. And she's saying there's going to be a trip to London to see the Tower of London. And then there's going to be the Eiffel Tower trip as well. So there's France coming up as well for somebody. So remember, she's told you that. Oh, there you go then. So your granddad just wants to be remembered. She's just coming to say hello to you. She says, I just want to say hello. Because obviously somebody's been mentioning her. Oh, somebody's compared her cooking with somebody that's doing it down here. Apparently there's a recipe that she used to do that somebody down here has tried, but they can't get the hang of it. So I don't know where that is, Dominique, but she's bringing that as well. So remember, she's told you that. She also is talking about her famous stew. Take it if you want, Chaz. It won't hurt if somebody else takes it, because Spirit will do this. But she's talking about stew as well, Dominique, the famous stew. And before she goes, because I know I've got to finish in a minute, but she's going in a minute. Okay, that's good. So she's letting you know she is... Granddad is saying they're keeping their eye on you, aren't they? Before she goes, she wants to give you a marathon bar. I know they're Snickers now, but she's giving it you in the old wrapping. Oh, hang on a minute. Why are you giving her that? Oh, she's giving it you, Dominique, but she's a bit wary of it because she's talking about somebody that's allergic to peanuts. So watch carefully for that. Okay, I'm hoping that's in the past and you already know about it. But remember, she's giving you the marathon bar and she's taking it away. So it's either because they're allergic to it or because they don't like it. So be aware. She's making me want to say to you, just be aware. Okay, these allergic reactions to these nuts, peanuts. Okay. She's going now. She just wants to say her words are, you're doing a good job, Dominique. Keep it up. And it's as if she's describing you as keeping the family together somehow. Okay, you try and keep the peace somehow, and she appreciates that. Okay, and she's just saying you're doing a good job, and I think she's off now. I'm off for a okay. I'm off for what have you just said? I'm off for a good stiff drink, she's saying, but she has said tea. But she did call it a stiff drink and then she went tea and she's gone. So that's it. She's blowing the kisses as she's wandering off. So I hope that was okay for you. And I think I'm about done now, Richard. I've got to fear. What's the time? Richard's not listening to me. He's gone. But I think I'm about done now. Oh, you were on silent. I thought, oh, Richard's gone. I've about finished, have I? I think I have.
Yeah, sadly.
Okay. I've about finished. So what can I say now to finish it off? For everybody that didn't get a message, don't worry. It doesn't mean to say your loved ones ain't with you. It means it's not their time to come through, because Spirit will always come through to whoever they think they needs the message the most, and that's how it works. So just be aware they're still around you. It's just that it's not their time to come through, and that's it, I think. And follow us. Follow this page. Follow my page. Follow all of us. I don't know what else to say now. Follow me on my page where I do extra readings if you want to. Follow Richard. Pass the word around. I've been left to it because I can see Richard's on silent, so I can just say what I want. So I hope everybody enjoyed that. And
I still have the power of mute.
He says he still has the power of mute. Because I could have said anything, couldn't I? But then you'd just switch me off.
I am
He's always in the background reading all the comments. So I hope you all enjoyed that, and we'll see you soon. And Rachel's on in about an hour, about 10:30. So go and see her if you want to stay up. Thank you, Karen. Good night, Cheryl. Lynn. Thanks, Lynn. Few people saying bye. Jane, bye, Jane. Oh. Oh, yeah. I never thought of that. If you want to give a rating on me, only if it's good, mind. No, if you want to do a review on me, go through to the directory at Spiritual Psychics TV. I think if you go to Terry's page or the lounge page or something, or ask Terry, she'll show you how to do it. That would be appreciated. You can even do it on my own page. Paste it, copy and paste it to everywhere. Sorry, I'm still hyper, and I'm a bit hyper. I need a drink. I've got a headache now, so I must have worked well, because I get a headache if I work well. Right then, is that all I've got to say, Richard? Richard's really quiet. Hiya, Gail. Hiya, Gail. Right, I'll see you all again soon then, 2 weeks on here. Carol. Thank you, Carol. So I'll see you. Donna, hiya. Thank you. That's nice. Some nice comments. Okay. We're a lovely lot. You're a lovely lot, he says, sometimes. Benny, hiya, Benny. Bye-bye. See you on later. All right. You're going to watch later then. Very good. Okie dokie then. So we'll all see you all soon. So we'll say bye-bye for now and see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.